there's too many there. I just need the one. So what we're gonna do is, it's basically a syringe of high intensity thermal conductivity thermal paste, which needs to be applied on the CPU. It's got a sticker on it, so I can't tell how many milliliters is in there. But what we will do, does it come off? Might come off. I can check it. Okay, so I'll let a few people drop in. I've got a couple of liquid isopropyl alcohol to clean it with. I've got some amazing hospital grade wipes which we're going to use. So let me whack and get into this quickly. Let me do your full screen. That one might be a better one. Okay, so first things first, let's open up the bad boy. Now I have a little tool here that we can use. Tony, mate, I was waiting for Tones. I thought he'll come on, and Tone, you might still be able to make it if you want, and you can give me some commentary. I've got my mic set up, so you might be able to sneak in if you're available. Let me just, okay, so we already have some RAM in here. What I did do, I did a sneaky one. So we've got a couple of laptops that we're going to be upgrading over the series of Hyping Tech. Some of them are, you've seen a video one already. So the one I was updating before was the ThinkPad, and I need to do that on that computer as well. But before I do it on that one, I'm going to do it on this machine. Why is that coming out? Oh, it's locked. Okay. Oh yeah, oh yeah, okay, it's that one, isn't it? It's the one that does that. Yeah, so that's one. There was 8 gigabytes of RAM in here, 2 4 gig slots. What I did is I pulled a sneaky one. I pulled one of the 4 gigs out of here. I put it into the IBM ThinkPad, so that's got 2 plus 4, which is 6 gigabytes, and this has 6 as well now. So depending on what way we go, if this one works out to be good, I might put that back in there and give it 8 gig again. But we are basically working on cooling the laptop down. So can I see any of this? Can you see any of this? Is this looking okay to you guys? We are going to be kicking it off. We're going to be kicking it off today is what we're going to be doing. And the mic's a bit off center, so you might not see the mic. Okay, let's get that. Or you might not hear the mic even. But I'm hoping you can see enough to get you through the process. Come on, mate. Oh yeah, okay, you know, I need to find a storage for these screws because I end up losing them then. Okay, there we go. Just needs a bit of persuasion. Okay, let me get these screws. That one is from there. Well, actually, you can, I'll leave it in there and put it there. Leave it in there and put it there. Okay, I need something though. Should I do it in? Okay, what we'll do, got a bit of tape. We'll use the center of that as our storage device. Just remember where I'm taking screws out from, because I'm gonna forget and you need to remind me. Okay, so the hard drive caddy is there. That's the hard drive. We are gonna put an SSD in this bad boy, so don't worry, we've got one on the way. We've got a bit of a deal with Amazon whereby we're doing a bit of reviewing and we're gonna be getting some stuff. Okay, that's the old one. That's basically what I replaced, but I didn't replace the thermal gel paste, so we gotta replace the thermal paste. Let me get rid of that so we don't get confused. Okay, so I need to pull this bad boy apart to get access to it. This is a Sony laptop. It actually is a good laptop for gaming, because what will happen is, okay, that's number 1. Remember, 1 is there and there's 1 over here. 2 is there. I might have to flip it upside down to get that out too. Okay, 3. Yeah, so this is an NVIDIA laptop. Because it's an NVIDIA Geforce laptop, it's actually got a decent graphics card, so you might be able to do some fiending on this bad boy. Is that a good view? You want to see the wide view? I've got a new background, courtesy of Think Make Share. We'll put a link in the description. You can watch how our background was actually made. Let me do it for a minute. That rack system, so it's basically 2 shelves, industrial strength. You could put an engine on there. It's how well it's made. Hopefully you'll see that on the replay, and we'll put that. Okay, 1 sec there. Just do a sneaky one there. Okay, let's see how long this takes us. Actually, how long have we been going? I've been going, is there a timer somewhere? It's at the bottom of here. There's no timer. Oh, 3 minutes? Is that it? No, I've been going longer than that. Oh, there, 6 minutes and 15 seconds. So we're not doing bad. I'll keep you company, don't worry. I've also got, I've downloaded, guess what I've done? Epic Games. So I've got a couple of games that we might be able to sneaky play if things get boring. Screws. Okay, this one did not have screws everywhere, which was a bit annoying. Like it had some somewhere, not others otherwhere. So I do need some more screws for this as well. Okay, let's get this. Make sure to say hello if you're in chat. It's basically all doing it live, boys and girls. We're gonna, all the mistakes I make, you're gonna see. Unless I can be asked to go back and edit them out, which I said I was going to do it on the last one, but I didn't edit them out. Okay, unscrew that. And now what will happen is I'll need to do a nice little professional tap. Like that. And we should see, oh look at that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's one in there. So I've got 6 screws, 6 screws. Okay, will I be able to loosen it up now? Is there a screw somewhere that I don't know? I can't see any screws. Ah, yeah, I remember, because it's got memory cards in the front. We need to push away from ourselves. Okay, we get the driver. Ah, that's where they are. See that? So you have to take the drive out. There's a couple of screws hidden here. So we had 6 here, and then we've got 3 here. There should be more, but obviously they've been lost over the years of upgrades. Ish. Bam. Okay. Bam. Let's get rid of that. Okay, these are 3 on there, and they're smaller 3. So I need to remember 6 were large, 3 were small, 3 are under the CD-ROM. And now we should just be able to. How did I miss that? One here. Oh, it's unscrewed, it just didn't come out. Oh, give it up. Last time I tried to do this, it was a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, that screw is definitely loose, it's just not popped out. There's a screw somewhere, isn't there? There we go. Okay, let me grab that screw before I lose it. So it's 7 screws. Okay, so this is where the fun happens now. So we've got 4 screws here, which we can take out. 1. So what basically happens is when the computer is being used long enough, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, it just turns off. Because what I think is happening is the CPU is getting to such a hot temperature that it's just turning off. So what we can do is, because the thermal paste is cheap enough, that's like we bought 3 syringes for like £2 delivered, so they're very cheap. So it's worth it testing, because if I can basically repair this laptop for £3, we've got an i5 gaming machine, which is an NVIDIA Geforce graphics card. I'm at for 5. Just remind me how many screws I got. 6. So I'm at 6 screws, and I'll just drop that there. I'm gonna have to unplug that because that's the fan. 6. Let me put these over here so I don't lose them. 3, 6. Okay, we've got 6 there, and there'll be one more, I think, or is that it? Oh yeah, there we go. So you'll notice now that's nice and clean, but it wasn't actually contacting with where I want it to contact. So the bit that's going to be interesting here is we're going to apply some new thermal paste. Is that clean? Yeah, it is fairly clean, but I need the thermal paste to be contacting. Let me put this somewhere, not there. Now let's get some luxury tissues, and let's see. We've got some hospital grade anthrax, whatever you call the damn thing. Isopropyl. It's the isopropyl. Bam, bam, bam. Ooh. Some hot shizzle, mate. Okay, there we go. So let's give that a little bit of a clean there. Be nice and gentle with it. Let me zoom you in a bit. You get some ASMR business in there. Wham. Okay, so that's where we're concentrating at the moment. The idea is I want to get it clean and then apply some more thermal paste, and then we'll see how that works. I don't think I'm using the right thing. I need to use cotton earbuds, don't I? You know what? Should I get some cotton earbuds? Okay. I'm not going anywhere. Give me 10 seconds. I'll get a cotton earbuds. You have fun alone. Okay. So we have the best grade Johnson's Baby Buds, mate. So we're going to grab a couple of those and just work the magic. So let's do a little bit of a drop there. And then we'll soak that up. Oh, that smells nice and intense. Okay. Let's give that a bit of a white. That makes a lot more difference now. Yeah. Can see it working its magic. Let's get the back end of that. Okay, did that take anything off? Let's give it another little bit of a dip and do the second lot here. Hopefully that loosens it up enough so I can put a new layer of thermal paste on there, because I want good contact and adhesion. If you see online, there's different ways of applying thermal paste. It's basically a P, so you make a P on top of it, or you make yes, these are custom cotton buds. We've actually ordered them directly from Mr. Muskie. So these are extensively tested. Oh, look at that. That bit, was that already there? Or did that come off? Jones, you like the double V on my live stream? Watch this bad boy. I've got the widescreen. I mean, where's the wide? So I got the mandems going on up there. All live, brah. Okay. So, how are we doing? Okay. So no messing about. I need to get you guys sorted out. So this is the CPU, and that's the graphics. Because they're dual core, you'll notice there's 1 and 2, and that's just the graphics GPU. So we want to make sure that we're getting all this nice and clean. And then there's good contact, because that's the next step of this process. That seems to me like we've done a decent job there. Let that dry. It's 99.9999 piss and vinegar. So it says the alcohol. So you'll have a nice little party with it. Sounds. You like my mix of so you're missing out on all this fun, mate, live. This is what happens. This is how we roll. Why is that not closing back on the piss and vinegar? Okay, there we go. There. Yep. So now that's ready. And okay, so we've got 4 attempts with this. 1, 2, 3, and they gave me 1 free for some reason. I mentioned one of the channel names, Tones, and they sent me some Haribos in the package. It's from the tech station. So shout out, boys, for that free little thing you sent me. Okay, once there it is. 4. Okay, so we are over here, and we're just gonna give that a little bit of a wipe. Give that a bit of a wipe, and see what level of contact we are getting on this. So that will go around this way. Okay. Yeah, there's a couple of millimeters of space between them, which is what we want to eliminate. So let's bring that back up. I think I'll put it on the CPUs. Okay, so how does this work now? So let me pull that off. Okay, there we go. And do I just syringe it on? Bit of crack cocaine for the CPU. How thick will it come out? You ready? Can you see this? Okay, one sec. Oh that just flopped out, mate. Okay, wait. Flopped it out. Okay, a bit more. That's a bit probably too much, I reckon. There. Okay. Suck that back. Cap it up. And I think that's as easy as it is, isn't it? So now we just put the bad boy back together again. Okay, plug the fan in. Position it. The screws are in the right places. These were the screws. Okay, now this is where we test our attention span. Was it those screws? You can't see. Zoom out a bit. Was it those screws? Tone, were you paying attention? They're the outside ones. Yeah, okay, it's those screws. So these need to be reinserted just here. One. But also make sure that these screws can be tightened down at the same time. Okay. It's got a bit of flex in it, so I'm going to make sure that it's nice and juicily tight. So if you're joining us, we're basically upgrading a laptop. This is an NVIDIA laptop and it's a Geforce laptop. And oh yeah, okay, 1 minute. So I've already messed up there. Because what happens is the case goes on and there's a screw through the case that holds that down. So don't worry if you're a bit shy of a few screws. Okay, one. Lock that there. Two. Three. I basically applied a nice juicy amount of thermal paste just to give it that little bit of a spritz. So when it's kicking up that gaming, it might not even work, but I think it was that it was getting so hot that it kept turning off. Put a monitoring CPU device software just to see the temperatures and see if that works out. What are you saying, Tom? What's the deal on yours? I think we are good to go there. So that's done. And I can put the case back on, can't I? I don't think I can. Okay, so we are going around this way, and I need to ensure that a screw goes into that because that holds down the CPU, extra bit of the CPU. And this bit's always messy. It's not nice doing it, but you could probably see it better than I can. Come on, man. Play ball with me. Oh, yeah. Bam. Got it, got it. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. That's how we roll in hyping tech, boys and girls. Let's have a little bit of a celebratory scene switch just to keep you on the ball. Wham bam strawberry jam. Okay. Okay, so now we had 6 screws and 3 screws. So if you can see this, you can't see that. Let me zoom you out. as far as I can zoom you. Okay, one second, let's check. Okay, in there I put screws, so now we can lift that, and I have 3 screws there for under the CD-ROM. We've opened this laptop up so many times, I shouldn't be able to do this blindfolded, but I'll probably put the model number in the description. Okay. Is the audio coming through okay, Tones, my ones? Have I lost you on the way? You're gone and okay, there. And then we put the CD-ROM back in. Remember, you can change out the CD-ROM for a caddy and put a hard drive in there, which is the next step we'll do at some point. I'm bringing the wrong way. Is it this way? Look at that, man. Oh, you bloody fool. You bloody fool. Okay, now let's put this through there. We need to ensure this one is tight because that is the one that holds the CPU in place. Okay, and we've got one over here. We've got one over here for the CD-ROM, and then the next few have to be precisionally put in because what ends up happening is we don't have enough to go around. I think I have these screws somewhere else. Let me check and see if I got some more. Okay, how are we doing? How are we doing? Is everyone enjoying my ASMR computer repair? Okay. It'd be a good sign if it boots back up. I'll have to put the hard drive back in there. Okay. Couple of screws here, and that one will be there. So I think it's that one there. Okay. One there, which I left a screw in. One there, I left a screw in, and this back one somewhere here. Okay, so technically speaking, I can boot this up and see what happens by doing we've got enough RAM in there, and we'll have to download the monitoring tool, which I actually have on a drive somewhere, haven't I? Wish us luck, boys and girls. First thing to do is check. Oh, it's that thing there is making a noise, rattling noise, which it shouldn't be making, but it is making it. Okay. The first thing to do is I had some screws. This is all the future projects that we've got planned, that repairs that need to be made. Oh yeah, they're way too small, those. Can I nab a screw? Can I nab a screw out of here somewhere? Because that screw seems to be too thin for that slot. I need a bigger one. Okay, so this is how professionals do it. You basically whack out another screw from somewhere else and whack it into another slot. Let's see if it works though. Will that work? I don't think it will work. Or at least make use of this screw. Work it back here. All the screws are pretty chewed. It's like they're not tightening back in, I think. It's not long now. We're going to give it a boot up. Okay, that's fine. So I've got the lead here. That's the lead. Plug it in. Moment of truth. Wham it up. Okay, lights come on. Good sign. It's giving us some noises. It's not an SSD, so it will take a little while to boot up. But you can see it's a Geforce with Cuban i5 system. Did that thermal paste do anything at all is the question. Or did I just waste my, 27 minutes of my life? Come on. Oh, it booted up quite quickly for a not SSD. Let's back that over there. Okay, and what was it? Bam. 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 Okay, it's coming. What's that software called that you check the, let me quickly check the CPU temperature thing. CPU temp checker. Is it core temp? Yeah, core temp is what we need. So should I download it there and stick it on USB? I think I got Wi-Fi, but I might be able to. Okay, so it's got a Blu-ray player. Will it turn off is the question. After how long? It used to turn off about 10-15 minutes. So we might make an additional stream or something. But the next one I gotta do is the ThinkPad IBM. That one would be a bit of a laugh. So let's get rid of these Haribo piss and vinegar flavor Star Mix. Sounds, what you saying? Do you reckon he'll vote in the comments below if you think that we will not need to reboot? Make sure to like if you haven't already liked, boys and girls. And today has been a quick Friday look at some hyping Secaronios. So shall I smash up a game for a bit while that's doing that? Let me switch that over there. Let me bring up Rising Storm 2 Vietnam. While that's booting up, you've got 15 minutes of fun time. Can I show you my desktop? On the screen. Allow access. Wait, let me see. News. No, that's not the wrong one. Only screen. Canon screen. Let's get rid of that screen. Okay. Let me add another screen in. Display capture. Add source. Okay, there we go. Add source. So let's let that game boot up. So while we're waiting for our computer to boot up, which is taking quite a bit of time actually, we'll have a little bit of a sprutz on Vietnam. A bit of a sprutz on Vietnam. I'll let that load while I'm doing that. Where's my other screen gone? Desktop. Okay, we're just loading a game up for you peeps. We are upgrading a system right now, and we're waiting for it to kick off Windows. Let me check my core temperatures. Task manager, performance, Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. It can handle it. It's taking a bit of time to load. Do I have to load something else? What order do you do this fiending in, Tom? Oh, 1 minute. It's coming. It's coming. Rising Storm to Vietnam is what we're gonna smash up. Okay. So we've done all the bits we needed to do. Oh, oh, it's gone full screen. Okay, 1 minute. Let me bring you back here and go there. Okay, you peeps are ready for this. We are gonna be doing some Vietnam. Okay, there. So now, let me come back to this screen over here. Okay. Alright, how do I do this, tones? How do I play? Continue. Friendly fire is on. Continue. Brace your weapon. Brace. Shift F3 you're online on Epic Social. Continue. Okay, are you seeing everything? Oh wait, I can't see your chat. Oh god, man. Sorry, 1 minute. Hold your horses, bruv. Hold your horses. Oh god. How do I come out of this screen? I've done this before and I've said I don't want it full screen. I'll have to exit it. I can't see the chat window. Jungle. Cancel it. Exit. Okay, 1 minute. Because I've messed up on that fiending there. Let me just resize this window. Desktop. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Where's window? Okay, window full screen is July. Yeah, when it comes out. Yeah, I'm trying to do it. I need to boot success. Oh yeah. No, it needs to. We need to confirm and show that it's doing its thing. Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay, what's going on here? Bam. Come on. But it's come on. So does that mean it's worked? And I need to figure out how this. Okay, well that's what it was. Okay, let me lock that screen onto the left. Lock that screen onto the right. And let's go back to that. Why is this taking so long? Oh yeah, it's not an SSD, but even then, what's it been? 20, 34 minutes. So it's been 10 minutes. It's trying to boot. Did I plug the hard drive in right? Does it feel hot? I want to see the temperatures. Should I reboot? Oh, okay. 1 minute. We've got. And let me show you the screen. This is how the pros do it. You basically record a screen of a screen like it there. So if I do task, why am I using the mouse when the mouse is not plugged in? Let's get rid of that. Let's go task manager. Will that boot? Oh, okay, here we go. There are no running apps. Okay, where's Windows Explorer, mate? Come on, mate. You don't make me install Linux on here and bash you up. Okay, 1 minute. Performance. CPU, memory, disk, Wi-Fi. Where be's the GPU, bruv? CPU, memory, and disk. Open resource monitor. Details. NVIDIA is here. Okay. Processes. Cortana. Okay, yeah, the disk can't cope. Can it look 100%? It's 1 minute. I will do. I think I understand what's going on here. So let's give that a little bit of a. I'll whack a SSD in it. Give it a fresh install of Windows. Because the disk can't cope with the boot up speed. So all in all, that was a successful reapplying of, what was that piss and vinegar called? We cleaned it with that, and then what we ended up doing is we applied some more thermal lubricants to the CPU, and the temperatures will come right down. So that is how to. Oh, okay, fans kicking up. I can feel the heat coming out. But you know what? Let me give it a nice hard reset. There we go. So what we'll do is I'll do an additional video if I can be arsed, to show you the final process, and we'll do a bit of fiending on there. So it looks like we are good, and you've seen a slight increase in performance based on the piss and vinegar. And I'll see you on the next show. Bam, wham, strawberry.